say something real quick?
Hello.
All right, cool. Say something. What is up? What is up, everyone? It is your host, Colin Beckford. I'm here right now with Patrick Canny for the Scales Live. What's up, Patrick?
Hey man, how's it going?
So I just want
Eating
to
some foods.
check with the audience that you heard both myself and Patrick before we get started.
Yo.
Yep, we're all good. All right, so let's start this stream out with a bang. This morning, freestyles from one of the most legendary contests of all time came out. This is 44 Clash 2011, held in Japan. Freestyles for this contest were filmed every year, but they just started releasing routines from all the years in 2018. So let us watch one of the most legendary 1A freestyles of all time. This is Anthony Rojas's first place freestyle. And an interesting fact from this is that Anthony did this freestyle at US Nationals about a month or two beforehand, but he did it in a white shirt. So in the US Nationals freestyle, you pretty much never could see the tricks he was doing. He got second. A lot of people attributed his loss to the color shirt he was wearing, so
That's so wild.
I know, but in this one he's wearing a perfect colored purple shirt. You can see it like perfectly. And yeah, let's get started.
Amazing freestyle. He also mentioned that the majestic swan trick that he's like really famous for, the one where he brings like the loop of the string underneath his legs, he made up the night before this freestyle and then did it in the freestyle.
Yeah.
Like, how much more legendary can you get than that? Like,
and then you just win the contest, like.
Yeah. Come up with like your most iconic trick the night before, do it in your freestyle the next day, and win.
Yep. This is from 2011, not 2018.
Yeah, 2011.
And I guess the reason why they weren't posted, it was the organizer's choice. If I remember correctly, all of the sponsors from the contest got all of the freestyles, but they were never like released to the public. That was just their choice.
I thought it was venue restrictions.
That could be it. I actually don't know. I'm just kind of assuming that.
Yeah, I think the venue is just like kind of strict about like releasing footage from within the venue.
The jump. Oh, I'm a little ahead. I'm so sorry. But such a legendary freestyle.
Yeah. And it looks like Bergie joined us just in time. If he's around.
Okay, so we want the music to be turned up, okay? You know, sometimes I don't know when you guys want me to turn down the music or turn it up, so bear with me.
This song just like goes so hard too.
Yeah. And all of these freestyles from 44 Clash are so cool because I think, yeah, like some people are mentioning, like you really, it's not about like how much you score here. There's like just categories based off of like, you know, stuff yours actually want to see. Like I'm pretty sure the year Zach won in 2014, I think that was the last year 44 Clash happened before this year, which is in November. But I'm pretty sure there was like a cool category when Zach won in 2014.
Yeah, it's just coolness. That's one of the categories.
So like you can really just send it on your freestyle 44 Clash and it's awesome.
Yeah, no, 44 Clash judges just like watch the freestyle and then score it like 1 to 10 on like a bunch of different evaluation categories.
Yep.
So there's like no clickers or anything. They just like watch you. So yeah, Becco's right. You can just send it.
The cadence winner gets announced at some point during this stream. I have a trivia question for you guys on Kieran. You'll have some time to answer it. The first person that answers it correctly will win the yo-yo.
Yeah, this Anthony freestyle is amazing. It like really makes me want to go to 44 Clash.
I know. I wanted to go at first, and then I decided like, yeah, it's probably not worth going. But like, I don't want to miss out on like good freestyles like this.
Dude, I might be down to go this year. I'll just like get a passport, like figure out what I'm doing, go to Japan for 44 Clash. That'd be so worth it. It just sounds sick. boop, 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 boop.
This last trick too.
He's like, yeah, whatever.
But yeah, so that was Anthony's freestyle, and now let's get into some submissions that you guys sent in.
Just one thing though. I think Elijah asked if he won for the string hits. Yeah, as we mentioned, 44 Clash. There's like no clickers.
Yeah, it's like completely unrelated. Here's a fast trick from Jackson that he posted on Instagram today. Oh, once I didn't even have it on loop.
Dude, this trick like blows my mind because it's like an older trick of his, but he just does it like so
I know.
fast that I didn't even know like what was going on and then it was over.
Right? Me too.
I was like, whoa.
It's awesome though, but sometimes I feel like some criticism on this trick, although it's fast and it's better in that sense, I feel like the elements kind of blend in because of how fast you go.
Yeah. Personally, I almost feel like this trick is too fast and looks a little bit choppy when you do it at this speed.
Yeah, I think if you can maybe emphasize the elements you're doing, it would be amazing. Like, you already have the right speed going, so it's just about, like, making the elements look good. We have 48 viewers right now. This is awesome. Be sure to stay tuned if you want to win that cadence. I'm not about to give it away if there's, like, less than 40 viewers. How about that? That sounds fair. So, I'm going to go through the tricks in the order that I downloaded them, which is kind of related to the order they were sent in, by the way. So, next up, I got a trick from Jonas, I believe.
Oh, first element's cool. This man's already using a cadence.
Let's rewatch this. I missed the beginning a little bit. Okay, this beginning's cool. Oh, what? This part's sick too. Ooh, okay. This is fire.
Yeah, it's a good trick. Good trick.
All of Aiden's friends are saying it's Aiden. It's definitely not Aiden, but it's still a pretty good trick. This is awesome. I think this is a first-time submission from Jonas too, so if you're here, please send in some more tricks, man. I love this one.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Who else? Who else is up next? We got a trick from Dylan Ostrowski. It's upside down. Let's rewatch. Oh, it's an arm boy. It's a double arm. This trick is pretty sweet. This man is the next gen of Duncan. Beginning's cool. It's a good arm entry.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool trick, man.
Yeah.
Dilly McBickle.
Your string's super long though, so I feel like it kind of holds you back with how fast you can go on it, but it's sick regardless. The beginning's cool, like the heart to the underpass thing. Very well thought out. Who's up next? Oh, I think this is, okay. So, this is part of Sam Magallon's freestyle from Washington State's yesterday. He sent this in. I don't know if this is his prelim or his final. I believe he got 5th place if this is his final. Let's actually turn up the music a little more since it's a freestyle.
So he started out with a pretty nice like abs combo and then went into a little bit of a rail combo.
Yeah. Sam is also using a cadence here, so.
It was like a pretty standard prelim set from what I'm seeing.
Got the 2.0.
Yeah, this is a pretty rock solid prelim in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a
I don't know.
prelim. Okay, cool. What do you have to say?
Did he make it?
Oh yeah, he got second with this. Like easily made
Yeah,
it.
no, it doesn't surprise me. It was like an amazing prelim.
Yeah. Next up, I have some upside down or I have some footage from another Dylan. Um, I Dylan, I'm not sure if this is your prelim or your final, but I know you wanted criticism on this, so we can definitely do that.
Oh yeah, I saw this guy at MWR. He's cool. He's got cool tricks.
I like the spin.
Nice like spin. Yeah.
That's a good like body control thing if you can pull it off clean. Okay, so this is your final. Cool.
Oh nice.
And for everyone watching, thank you. This is already on track to be one of our best streams yet. Let's keep it that way. I still haven't given away Kieran's cadence, but I will. So you want to stick around for that. We also have a lot more good content submissions in, as well as some cool freestyles that we can all watch. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was sick. Man,
Dude,
just
I
hyped.
love watching this because of like how stoked you got.
Dude, I would be
like watching this live was really cool.
Dude, I would be stoked if I hit that trick on stage too.
Yeah, honestly.
That trick's like ascend when you do it on stage. It's so much risk to hit it. Yeah, this is awesome, dude.
Yeah, this is a good mix of like pretty standard elements and like a lot of your own stuff.
I think you know the trick types that are good for competition. I don't see you do anything that's like too weird on stage. Like everything looks like it has a pretty decent purpose, which is already great. As far as making your freestyle better overall, obviously we're still watching it, but I think you can do a better job with how you move around stage and how you address the audience when you do your tricks as well. It looks like you're kind of just running through your tricks, and that's definitely understandable. But to get those extra points in showmanship and whatnot, it'd always be good to present your tricks as well as you can.
Yeah, I would also say that you should probably shorten your string a little bit because I would probably give you a pretty low control score just because it looks like your tricks aren't as clean as they could be.
Totally. Okay. We have another clip from Dylan, I believe. So is this your prelim, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm guessing prelim.
Different shirt. Good intro trick, and I like how you kind of progress towards the center of the stage while doing it. Very good move.
Yeah, I feel like if you shorten your string, you could do these tricks even faster than you're doing them now, and they would look a little bit cleaner.
I agree. I think that's really the main issue you can address. You're not really doing anything wrong with the tricks that you're doing. Everything you're doing makes sense, which is already a very good trait to have. It's kind of just refining your setup, and string length is definitely the main indicator of that.
Yeah.
Good lacerations. Kind of stumbled on that at the end, but very solid. I think actually a good takeaway, a good advice to give is I queue up this next trick, which is from Elijah. But a good thing that I can tell you for that is with the reverse hook, I noticed you missed that 3 times over the last 10 seconds. In my opinion, the most amount of times you should go for a trick is 2. If you hit it or miss it the second time, just don't try to do it again, I would say. But that's just me personally. Let's check out this Elijah trick. I already saw it on Instagram, but let's see it on Scales Live too.
Yeah, so Elijah's apparently trying to make like a lot harder tricks for 4A.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like one of his like more difficult regen combos, it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, he said it was actually an easier trick for him.
Yeah, this is definitely...
Good.
This is definitely a step up from what you've been doing. I think doing the regens, especially difficult regens as you're doing, especially towards the end, is a very good aspect of 4A that every person should have in their trick set. Pretty much easy points. But yeah, this is awesome. And if you seriously keep it up with doing tricks like this, you'll be on top next year for sure. We have some Alvin Fire up next. He's a little big right now. He's a little distorted right now, but it's okay. It's the same Alvin we know and love, so.
Hey, with the flash.
True.
The Becco flash.
No, it's the Albin flash.
Oh. I forgot about that one, actually.
I already saw this Alvin trick, but it's pretty tight. Good concept. try to get it cleaner. But
yeah, Alvin's got good tricks, but just like never hits them.
Yeah, I agree, dude. And for everyone watching, sauce Alvin a follow on Instagram. Alvin, if you're here, comment your handle. If you're not, I'm not gonna do it for you. But if you're here, seriously, give yourself a shout out. You deserve it, dude. Alvin's been putting in the work, and like, he seriously needs some more recognition.
Yeah, he sent me like so many tricks recently that like he probably isn't posting on Instagram. Like he's just like really grinding and making more stuff and just getting like even better.
Yep.
Plus he's a cool dude. Like, can't beat that.
Totally. Next up, I actually have some unreleased footage from the boys at yoyoing.ru. This is a new video from my man, Yvonne Moslin. So yeah, let's check it out. We got a speedy intro to start out.
Kind of suspicious background.
True. Backlit isn't a good move, honestly, but it's okay. Oh, you can still see the string fine though. It's fine. Okay. So dense. For anyone that's sending a trick after 8:30, I'm not going to download it right now. If I have time later on in the stream, I will download it.
Yo.
Oh, and we have our third member in for the evening.
What
Hello.
up?
Hello.
Turkey's here.
This stuff is giving me trouble.
I know, man. But we had the same struggle yesterday.
It's good to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. Pretty cool video.
I'm glad you guys are here.
I was watching here.
Up next, we've got some tricks from Jake.
Oh, how do these people have all of this content?
Dude, the hat trick is sick.
Alright.
The
Now
hat
it's working on my computer too. I had to restart it.
the hat trick
Let's go.
the hat trick is a good move.
Yeah, this is cool.
Maybe it's not.
That's like a cool hat trick because it's not like you put the yo-yo in the hat. It's just like a cool like flare. That
It's a good transitioning mechanism for sure. That's awesome. Jake has a second trick in too.
Yeah, I don't know how Jake like has all of this content, to be honest. This trick was not as good as the first trick, honestly.
That's true. But
Pretty cool concept though.
I appreciate both tricks personally.
Yeah, me too.
To kind of break up all of these tricks that you guys sent in, which we really appreciate, there's also a lot of freestyles that have been happening recently. Let's start out with one of them from AP. One of two freestyles that we'll be watching from AP. This is the legend, Arata Imai's 1A final. Arata got 6th place with a completely new routine. 62 people watching, oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you all so much, seriously. This is amazing. This is a new record for sure.
Hey.
And because of this, if we stay above 60, I'm going to give the cadence away after this freestyle. You guys deserve it. Thank you so much for tuning in. But only this stays above 60. Don't mess with my chances.
Yeah, we gotta stay above 60 to give away the key.
Oh, 60 watching. Do you guys... Oh, I don't...
Man, hopefully it's
59. Nope. Oh, wow. Again, no more cadence, I guess. Wow.
Okay, if it gets back above 60 by the end of the freestyle.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell your friends about... Tell your friends about this stream too, because if you want it to be above 60, you're in complete control of it as well.
Yeah.
60 watching, okay. Alright, we'll do it after. But enjoy these tricks first.
Yo, I haven't seen this yet.
Really? He did like a minute and a half of new tricks or something in this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this one's insane.
So much good stuff in the world, and Arata is one of it.
I think Mark was like watching this like frame by frame.
Yeah.
Like, trying to figure out what was going on. And he was like, at some points, he was like, "Yeah, I still like don't really get how this works."
Yeah, he has such a he's like, he approaches everything from such a different perspective. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. When I am yo-yoing, I can like sort of be like, okay, like let me try doing something so totally different that I would not normally do, and then it'll end up looking like an errata trick. Right.
It's cool how he just like hits the drop with like that crazy like arm trick. Like everyone does like horizontal and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna do this like arm banger really quick and then like do some tech.
Hot take, this dude is good. That's a fact. Not even a hot take.
That's the wackest, that's the most obvious take.
We're up to 64, so hopefully we can stay above 60 for the end of this freestyle.
Ooh, we're getting there, boys.
67 right now? Dude, people love Arata and they love their chances of winning a cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Arata, insane. Do you guys realize that this man, like, did 3 completely different freestyles? And, like, all of them are, like, insanely high quality.
I know, I said this earlier. Like, this man has done the most insane freestyle 3 times in 2018, and they're all different freestyles.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like, so many people either recycle the same freestyle or just, like, deliver freestyles that are different but with the same trick set. I'm guilty of that. But he does, like, new tricks every time.
Yeah, it's cool.
Eebs' hot take, I totally agree. C3 videos should be contest videos. I always think that they're the best quality, best angle.
Best crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Matthew, I did get your trick actually. You submitted it like 8:29 on the dot, so you're good.
On the dot.
Chase, I'll let you on Scales Live once you compete again.
A double slack, man. It's so crazy.
Dude, the finisher trick.
That ending trick just blew my mind the first time I saw it. I was like, man, what did this guy just do?
I know. Alright, so it is time to give away the cadence. And the way I'm going to do this is that I have a trivia question that I will be asking in about a second.
Oh wait, we're down to like 53. A bunch of people just left.
Oh, so I guess people just don't want to win the cadence. Alright, well, for those who stuck around, your chances are now better. So yeah, people are missing out. The first person to comment what place Kieran got at his first World Yo-Yo contest will win the cadence.
Did y'all hear that?
You and you could find this. You could find this on YouTube. Jake Truckman won, like the second I said that question.
Jake Truckman.
Jake Truckman won. You guys can stop now.
Game over.
I don't know how you got it that fast.
He's a true fan.
That was crazy.
I want to get Truk on here.
Yeah, he deserves it after that, honestly. What?
Wait, so he had all of the contest scores up?
I guess so.
He has like the beautiful mind style, like all that stuff on the wall, like connected by yo-yo strings.
Wow. Alright, the question was, what did Kieran get at his first Worlds? So he got 97th place in prelims at 2012 Worlds.
I don't know how Trukman got that so fast.
Yeah, it was like...
I'm like a little skeptical. I feel like information was...
I haven't told anyone but you, Patrick, so...
I didn't tell anybody. I don't know how this...
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 Thailand champion, come on!
I didn't leak it, man.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know how else you would have gotten it. I feel like you're doing one of those things where that politicians do, where they like outlaw something that is their problem.
Wait, what? Let's just watch Polo. Let's just like respect the fact that Jake like somehow like knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, let's get off the topic. That's right.
He has a picture of his screen with all of the tabs open. So.
Congrats, Jake.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah.
Okay, so this polo freestyle is just like trick circle, except in a freestyle.
Yeah, you would never think that he could do this. I would have never expected him to land this stuff.
I don't know though, because I feel like he didn't really do any of his like actually interesting tricks on stage either.
Yeah, it like kind of blew my mind that Polo won this contest, but I guess I like shouldn't really be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying the tricks he did weren't hard by any means, but I also feel like he didn't really do anything that was too surprising. A lot of these tricks are predictable from him. I feel like that's just me though. Obviously, obviously deserved to win, but
Yeah, I mean, I like this style. If this is like a winning style, I can deal with this, no problem. Like I would be happy to show this to someone. Like this is what yo-yoing is. Do you guys feel similarly? Like I feel like Xi'an, for instance, is less relatable. Not worse by any means, just less relatable.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Like Polo just does like really hard tricks in this, and I think that they're like pretty clearly hard.
Exactly.
I don't know. Ideally, to answer your question, I feel like if I were to I guess if I were to show someone like a yo-yo freestyle, it wouldn't be this one. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Evan's freestyle is definitely way more of a freestyle to show non-yo-yoers than this.
Oh, definitely. But what I was saying was more like if this won the World Yo-Yo Contest, right, versus Xi'an, you'd be happier to show them this
Okay.
than to show them Xi'an.
Yeah. That makes sense. I agree with that.
Like I think this is a step in the right direction for winning a like between him and Evan, like these are the two biggest contests in the world, barring EYYC is kind of at the same level, but I don't know how many competitors they get.
It's not.
Yeah. So like the second and third biggest contests in the world have really amazing winners, and I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I fully agree with both winners.
Jackson asks, "Do you guys think Polo has a chance of placing at Worlds?"
I don't think Polo will make finals.
This is his first world. This is his first Worlds. I think he has a shot of making finals, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. I could say that about anyone though, so it's not just like me singling him out on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I feel like Americans are gonna have a kind of difficult time adjusting to everything.
What do you mean though by adjusting?
Just like the time change, the culture shock. Where if you're coming from Asia, it's kind of more. It's a little bit. You're not like in such a different world. I feel like I don't know. I'm intimidated going into China personally.
I mean, Zach won the last Asia Worlds though.
Yeah, but Japan is like a very, I think, more relatable. Actually, I don't know because I haven't been to China yet.
Right.
But I imagine Japan being like a calmer, easier to navigate place.
I totally agree. Let's get back.
I see what you're saying, and it's kind of like an interesting point, but at the same time, I think that like the U.S. just has so much talent that I don't think it'll be a big deal.
I agree.
Yeah,
you know me, I'm a big Team USA guy.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to affect. Like, I don't think it'll affect me that much, but I could see, especially like being a little bit less seasoned, that it could be really. It could put you in a real detriment.
Let me put that on loop. That was a trick from Mark, not Scales Mark, a different Mark. But let's check it out while I read the comments. Owen says American 3 minutes will be the best at Worlds. I agree, honestly. If you watch the JN 3 minutes, I feel like the appeal and hype behind them are way lower than all of the freestyles at US Nationals. And although it's not a category, I do think that plays a factor.
Yeah, we're going in.
Yeah, I feel like this is like USA's like best shot in a while to win. Though I might just be saying that because like, who knows? I think Xi'an still has as good a shot as anyone.
Totally.
Obviously, as the only guy who doesn't have to do 2 or 3 minutes of yo-yoing before doing a final.
Yeah,
it gives him an advantage, just like fatigue-wise, mentally and physically.
Yeah. You can get into some weird head games, like having to go through a number of rounds too.
Right, I would stress so hard about World Semis, like... I stressed really hard about that semis.
And it worked It worked out really well for you, man.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but considering that semis are a different day, I can see where maybe it wouldn't have worked out, you know?
Winning AP, for chat, winning AP or EOIC does nothing for you in 2018. However, Polo is seeded to semifinals from winning Thailand Nationals.
So this is a cool trick.
I agree.
Nice flow, nice like mixture of like tech and bigger elements.
I like it for sure. Let's move on. We've got a trick from Oliver. 24 new shoes.
Ooh.
My man.
Solid.
Nice one.
Yeah.
It's pretty unique.
Yeah, it's a really nice combination of elements.
Mhm.
It's like a bunch of greatest hits
Yeah.
with a little bit of flair. There's a couple of things I haven't seen here.
Totally.
Good, man.
Ryan Connolly says thoughts on non-1A divisions having qualifiers at US Nats. Personally, I feel like it's only necessary for 4A. Just off of the amount of people competing. But even 4A, there was only like 11 or so people. So I don't know, even then it may not be that necessary.
Yeah, there's just not that many people. It's like I don't know. I feel like anyone who's gonna make finals is gonna make finals for the most part. I guess it's riskier in 4A.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking today, I think that one of the reasons that smaller divisions, or well, X divisions that aren't 1A, have like fewer competitors, is there are fewer 1A competitors who are also competing in other divisions. So I was like, oh, well, like maybe I can have an impact on this. So I think I'm going to compete in 5A next year.
Dude, you should battle Mark. Up next, we have a double feature from Bocce. So let's check these tricks out.
Bocce's another person who, like Arata, has such a different outlook on tricks.
Do you think 2A deserves more attention in the US? No, I don't think so.
No. If everyone loved 2A, more people would be doing 2A. That's the way I look at it.
I don't know though. I feel like the reason why people do more divisions isn't because of like, it is kind of because of their love for it, but it's more because of like approachability. I feel like obviously it's much harder to do 2A than like 4A. So
Yeah, but
it's just really hard.
yeah.
2A is so hard, and there's so few people to learn from that it just becomes so inaccessible.
Yeah, like 2A circle at contests, I feel like is really hard. Just because it like just takes more physical space to do 2A.
And teaching it is so boring, and learning it is like pretty boring as well. It's a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, this trick from Bocce was sick. Let's check out the next one. We got
It's just a given that everyone's gonna be sick from Bocce.
We got an overhead now.
Yeah, what I love about it's like this could be looked at sometimes as a flaw, but also in Bocce's case, I think is really good for what he does. Where it's like a part where, like, it looks like each part is a different section. It's like it's a combo full of multiple tricks. So it's like you could either look at that as like it's not flowing enough, but it's also the emphasis on each part that I think really makes it so good. And it's a similar thing that Arata has, where it's that emphasis that really makes a big difference.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, this trick is dope. Owen, I also agree. 3A and 2A are both very difficult, but 3A is probably easier out of the familiarity of 1A. So, yeah. Next up, we got a trick from Jax.
Jack.
pretty sweet
Looks
so
like
far.
An arm trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what's going on with the way that it's lit.
Yeah, but I still dig it. Yeah, Ebes, that's a very good point as well. For 1A and 4A, it's much harder to go from like intermediate to advanced, but 2A and 3A, it's just hard to like even just learn the basics. Very interesting point. Next up, we got a trick from Devin. Pretty smooth.
Ooh.
You did something where you took like the momentum of the yo-yo and completely reversed the direction, and it looked completely smooth, which was crazy.
Yeah. This is a great trick.
Yeah, this is awesome. Very smooth. Definitely my type of trick. A little technical, but nothing too ugly. Nothing ugly at all, rather. Yeah, it's nice.
Wait, so someone said this guy is Foco Yo-Yo? Are you from Fort Collins?
This isn't a dating site.
I'm from Fort Collins. Hey, I'm from Fort Collins.
Yeah, and you can discuss this. You can discuss this after.
Okay, sorry. Okay, let's move on.
Next up, we got a trick from Matt. I just resized it. This is cool. Did you end in a knot? If you're watching, was that a knot? No, it wasn't. Okay.
It's not a knot.
Oh.
Dude, this guy's cool. He's really nice.
Yeah, I agree. It was awesome to meet you at Nationals, dude.
Oh yeah, this guy is awesome.
I met him at MWR last year and this year, and he's cool.
Yeah, this guy's sick.
Just like having fun.
Yeah, he was hanging out in the room where we were practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the Freshly Dirty guys were.
Yo, Freshly Dirty is awesome. It was cool to meet them.
Yeah, I agree. They're really
They have
sick.
they sent me some sick footage from that practice room.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna make for a really cool video.
Yeah, these tricks are great, though. Awesome work. Up next, who do we got? We got a trick from Theodore. I think we have two tricks from Theodore, actually. Ooh.
Theo, what's good?
Okay.
Oh, my man's is doing 5A. It's
And horizontal?
It's
oh my
n-
gosh, broken.
it's not even May.
It's too real. Horizontal and 5A? This is too much for me. Yeah, so I don't know if this trick scores at all, but it looks kind of cool.
Sometimes it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, for a trick like this.
Yeah, it's just cool, dude.
Yeah, man. Jake Elliott did a trick like this and walked across the entire stage. It's like the coolest. I was watching that freestyle earlier, and I was like, dude, the coolest trick ever.
It was so crazy when Jake Elliott just got so much better than everyone else that he just quit. He had nothing left to do. Like, he's just so far ahead.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess
hey, he saw his goals in Yo-Yoing, he met them, and he just moved on. I think that's pretty respectable.
Yeah. What more could you ask for? That
Yeah.
sounds healthy. That sounds really healthy.
I know it does. It really does. Like, imagine just never getting stressed about it. Like, you won Worlds. Like, there's not really much more you can do.
Yeah.
We have another submission here.
working on that minus hook gang.
Dude, minus hooks are hard.
Colin,
Yeah.
are you good at them yet?
I hit -2 a few times, and then, like, I kind of gave up. I'll try again tonight, probably. It just doesn't make sense, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do some finger exercises, sometimes it helps.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
a small barbell.
Some pretty cool tricks here. Next up, we got a trick from Yoshi. It's pretty big. resize this. Jake Elliott or Takuma Inoue? Who do you guys think is better?
I think Jake had better tricks. I think Takuma might be more technically skilled.
I think Takuma has like by far more extreme tricks.
I agree.
But Jake is definitely more like refined, I think, as a player.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it as well. I agree. Both
like,
of them.
It's clear that Jake put a lot of thought like into his tricks when he was making them, whereas Takuma is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do some like crazy stuff.
I feel that too.
Ebbs raises a good point though. Jake had to defeat a goat to quit. Takuma never beat Takeshi on the world stage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, he basically made Takeshi quit.
Yeah, Takuma only won worlds when Takeshi was not competing.
Jake didn't make
Whereas
Takeshi.
Jake did have to go through Takeshi.
Jake didn't make Takeshi quit though because Takeshi won the next year in Cleveland. But yeah, the year Takuma won. Go ahead.
It just must have felt like it's like no one. I don't think anyone else. It was just him versus Takuma, right?
In what? You mean him versus Takeshi? Jake versus Takeshi?
No, like when Takeshi won again, it was just him and Takuma.
No, it was him and Jake.
Yeah, Takuma didn't compete until 2017.
Yeah, it was him and Jake when he won.
Oh, he beat Jake later, like a second.
Yeah, Takeshi and Jake, their record at Worlds is Takeshi 3, Jake 1.
Oh.
But then the other times Jake has gotten like second. I'm pretty sure because 2014.
Yeah.
2014 Jake got second, Takeshi won. 2015 Jake won, Takeshi second. 2016 Takeshi won, Jake second. But 2016 was really close, honestly.
Yeah, and actually, okay, so here's the funny thing. I know for a fact, I don't know about 2016, but I know when Jake won in 2015, he won by 0.03 points. So that's like the closest it's ever been.
And it's crazy because Takeshi had a restart.
Yeah. So yeah, we have some.
The restart cost Takeshi the title.
We have some air yoiling from Micah, from NER 2015.
Yeah, this is a throwback.
Caleb, I will try to download your video right now. If the stream crashes, please forgive me.
It sucks that Micah just isn't like this anymore.
Yeah, I miss the old Micah.
It's a shame.
The Bull Party Micah.
This is good though.
Yeah, maybe Uriyo and get the next contest.
Oh, wow. If he just had the same skill, man. I don't know what happened. But, you know, he's working back towards it.
360.
Whoa. You know what's funny about this? It's like he's going ham. I feel like he's never gone ham like this on stage normal. Yeah. Like, maybe that's a good strategy to like up your performance game. Just like go as ham as you can, pretending you're yo-yoing.
Totally.
And then try to mimic that.
So I do have.
Because that was some energy that.
Here is Cosmic Caleb. Upside down, but I just switched it. Pretty cool trick, very techy. Let's watch it again. I like that part a lot, the little slack thing.
Yeah, I like it too.
And the follow-up where it goes behind your arm is also pretty cool. Yeah, man, I like it.
Cool trick.
Yeah, I like the composition. It's like a good grouping of elements, especially towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep it up, dude. We have a second trick from Theodore up next.
Ooh, also 5A. Nice E-fan combo.
Is that just a regular earring or is that a gauge?
The question of the century.
Because if it's a gauge and you're really feeling 5A, you should do what Skip used to do.
Oh yeah, and put the
counterweight in your ear.
The gauge. Yeah. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. If you're interested in like scoring advice, I would look out for repeated elements in the E-fan combo.
Totally. Up next.
Really nice.
Yeah. Up next, we got a trick from Drew.
Whoa.
Yeah, let me resize this.
Dude, this one's cool.
Yeah.
Watching like a lot of modern people yo-yo, it makes me wonder if like Takeshi 2014 just like went into the future and like looked on Instagram and saw like a bunch of tricks and was like, oh, I should like just start doing these.
That's all he did. This is an awesome trick though.
Yeah,
I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like all these undermount tricks that are starting to happen. I feel like it's so refreshing to see something start from an undermount.
Yeah, I
agree.
have a new trick from an undermount as well. I agree. Next up we got a trick from Matt, different Matt.
Would you say undermount is underrated?
Yeah.
Well, this guy's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, Matt.
Whoa.
Matt is good.
Dude, now drop suicide the whole thing.
True.
That's like the broken ending. You just like do that whip and then drop the whole thing into suicide.
I like
That'd be so crazy.
I like the beginning a lot.
Yeah. This is a nice trick overall, I think.
Totally. I definitely agree.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, I think a drop suicide at the end would be a good move though.
It'd be crazy, I think. Yeah, good trick overall, man.
Also using a flashback. Pretty popular yo-yo.
Dude, that ear is so good.
Yeah, it's the best, yo.
So in the meantime, as I download the rest of these submissions, let's get to watching some more freestyles. Matt's freestyles are finally out, so let's do a few from the top 5. Here is Chandler's 5th place freestyle.
Yeah, man. So this freestyle, so insane.
I think
just, like,
I think this
hit
is
everything.
I think this is my favorite freestyle from Nationals.
This is one of the few I didn't get to see.
Yeah, Chandler went first, so he definitely like set the precedent.
It was crazy watching this because I was like, oh yeah, no way, like, can't clean. But he just hit everything. It was nuts. It blew my mind. Yeah, my favorite moment of Nationals was backstage before this freestyle. Channel was like, yeah, Kenny, I'm gonna do my last trick, and then I'm gonna do another trick. And that's like exactly what he did, and it was so sick.
Yeah.
Becco, I think you're beccoing or echoing.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm downloading all of these videos. Hold on.
If trap music was a yo-yo style, it would be Chandler.
Yamato.
Yeah, man, this channel freestyle is wild. I'm like so happy that he went clean and like hit all of this.
Me too. That man works hard.
Yeah. He just loves yo-yoing like more than anybody else too.
Yeah, I know. He really does. It's like a totally different level of appreciation.
Okay, I am back. I've downloaded the rest of the tricks that are sent in.
Yeah, Chano just chanoed really hard in this freestyle.
Yeah, he just nailed it.
Yeah, this was the cleanest freestyle of all of 1A finals, I believe.
Yeah. Crazy how that works, you know? Place pretty high when you like hit all of your tricks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Jack Perry asked, do competitive front style tricks need more depth rather than just quick speed combos? I think yeah, for sure.
I agree. I think a big trend is like doing something different rather than just a standard like front style speed combo. Whether it be if you add chopsticks or slack, those seem like the most common ways of doing that.
Yeah. One thing that I have been thinking about though that I don't do that I should do. So if you do a boingy boing and then this is just stupid trick. So if you do that and then into a C6, just really quickly, it's just 2 points so easily, just like that, just like so quick. I feel like it's almost foolish, I think, not to have that, right?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's also just presenting it well, though.
Yeah, I think any trick can be good if you think it through and do the correct presentation.
Most tricks.
I would say any trick, man.
That's true.
You know, like Broadway? Broadway
Yeah.
looks sick if you do it right.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, you could probably make a pretty good Mel Hop combo.
Yeah.
I think
Horizontal bell hops.
we should do, like, a Mel Hop challenge.
Yeah, maybe for the Scales video battle.
Yeah. Who's this
Yeah,
guy?
So this is Kieran. The guy, I thought Kieran won, like, right after he did this freestyle. Because, like, he just hit, like, almost all of his tricks.
Yeah, I don't think I think he had less mistakes here than he has in, like, all of his 2-minute freestyles, so.
Yeah, honestly.
This was really awesome. I was able to watch it from the side of the stage.
The practice really shows.
Yeah,
he's been
seriously.
going in,
He
really.
Seeing him hit trick after trick on stage is so great. Like, it's never like this at all. Like, never.
He had, like, all these crazy tricks, too. Like, this sideways, like, spin around thing. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know. So it's like, you guys re-clicked everything, right? And you still stand by, you still stand by Evan winning.
Right. So
Right.
so to interrupt, we didn't actually click, but it was actually some of the people in this chat, like pretty much anyone in the Scales Discord. So we weren't involved, but yeah, to answer your question, Evan was still in first. Both results, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure both results had Evan first, Nate second, and Kieran third. And then Gentry was in fourth, but it was much closer than the actual results showed, I'm pretty sure, as well.
Yeah.
What's
your hypothesis as to why it's like? I would say that Kieran does undeniably more. If like more elements, more difficult elements, I think, than Evan.
Yeah. So I have my reasoning why Kieran was not on the podium. Clearly, his tech score was not the reason. He was second in tech, right behind Evan. There's a pretty big gap after that, like 3 points to Nate and then like 6 or 7 to the rest of the people. But I think compared to the top 3, Kieran's freestyle was much more rushed trick-wise, to where the appeal wasn't as much there in terms of performance. I feel like the majority of the appeal was in how many like insanely hard tricks he was doing, rather than like actual performance value. So I feel like he kind of suffered on evals because of that. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think that this sort of old-fashioned, you just do all of your tricks with no real like with no real theme is kind of like becoming outdated.
I agree, and I think Kieran's freestyle would have easily won last year, but 2018 everyone raised the bar so high, especially like Evan and Gentry performance and trick wise, to where you just need to do more than just tricks now.
Yeah, it's kind of the same reason why Nate didn't just win.
Right. Yeah.
Where it's like he had like some sort of theme, but it doesn't feel like he had quite the same performance value that Gentry or Evan did. Like if you just based it on performance, you would also have Gentry and Evan in first and second.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All of these freestyles just like blew my mind from nationals. Like, I felt like so like privileged to be watching like such high level yo-yoing.
I know. I feel super motivated now that it's like the bar has been raised so high. It gives me something personally to like really strive to like accomplish, to like get to this level, to get back up to like the top.
Right.
It's like it's exciting like for me more than it is like I mean like I guess you could take it from two perspectives. I could just be less motivated, or I could like be excited and like really strive to like get to that same level of performance. That's what I'm really working towards right now.
Yeah.
Because the tech scores were so close. We're seeing that like everyone is going to be in the same sort of range, it seems like.
Yeah.
At their best.
This Nate freestyle, I think like he really stepped it up in terms of just like the number of tricks that he was doing, as well as he kind of like did like a throwback to I think it was his like 2016 Nats kind of had like a similar song switch up where he used two songs kind of just like going between them throughout the course of his freestyle.
You're right. I forgot
like
about
a little
that.
bit more dramatic.
Yeah, I forgot about
like a more
that.
dramatic version of that, and like he definitely did more tricks, and I thought like really benefited him. I think for Shanghai, he's kind of just like working on like taking out repeated elements, which is like a really good place to be, I think.
Yeah.
I'm also in a similar space where, and I mean I think that's kind of where we're all at. Where it's like right now, I think for the most part, I mean Colin has a more diverse trick set than you and I right now, Kenny. I think. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure.
So like I think like for me, it's like this sort of doing so many similar tricks is maybe could potentially be less advantageous. Where if you like know it's gonna work out, like then it's the best way to be. But right now, I think especially at Worlds with such a diverse group of judges, that you kind of have to mix up your tricks. Like you want to lean towards what you're best at, but you still kind of have to be really cautious.
Yeah, that's definitely the key, I think.
Yeah, totally. Let us move
Not
on.
losing complete sight of like what you're best at, because I think that's like the thing that made Gentry's freestyle like really stick out to me. It's like he did completely new tricks almost, but he still like stuck to like his roots of like really focusing on like choreography and performance and like making sure that it was like an enjoyable routine to watch.
Yeah, but I also think that the other thing about this is that the focus was more on the tricks than it was, let's say, at Worlds last year.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So it's like, I think it's a better place to be for the general yo-yo, like the right now all of the people that are in yo-yoing to have to come from like having the skill to do all of the best tricks, but focusing more on performance than the other way around. Like for me, let's say, like I have all the skill to do all the best tricks, but I don't have this performance sort of skill.
Yeah.
And it puts like it's harder. It's harder to learn how to dance than how to like yo-yo.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
For like someone like me.
I don't know. Gentry's was probably like the freestyle that I took the most away from nationals, because like
I agree.
He just did like way harder tricks than I think almost anybody at the contest. Like the horizontal stuff he's doing is just like insane. Like I don't even know I don't know if there's any other way to put it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's so weird because it's as if it's like as if someone else is like now in the running for the world contest. It's a totally different competitor, I think, than before. Like with this new trick set, it's like I'm competing against someone totally different.
I agree. Yeah, it's definitely this freestyle compared to Gentry's last is definitely like one of the biggest 1A come ups, I would say, in terms of just redefining trick set and overall freestyle feeling. I feel like compared to Gentry's last few freestyles, I guess let me redefine this. Gentry's last few freestyles to me, it felt much more like the appeal was based out of the music and performance, but for this one, I just really, really enjoyed and respected the amount of hard tricks that he did, which is super, super good in my opinion. I think it definitely paid off.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm sort of about this idea of, like, you have to make, like, your worst possible freestyle first, and then, like, improve upon it from there. And I think, like, you know, at this point, Gentry's, like, only gonna get better before Shanghai.
Yep.
Because he knows, like, exactly, like, what he needs to beat now.
Yeah,
like, Evan's freestyle.
You can kind of see that the tricks aren't fully developed, but, like, with another month or so, it's, like, especially when you're on stage, it's so revealing of what you need to work on more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think the other score in Gentry's freestyle that I've talked a lot about with, like, Colin at least was his, like, trick diversity. I think Gentry got a really high trick diversity score at this contest because he did a lot more styles of tricks that I couldn't think of before the contest. Like, he was doing, like, horizontal in front of him, horizontal, like, behind his back, like, horizontal chopsticks, like, all these styles, like, I wouldn't have even thought of. It was cool.
Yeah, and then this is, like, I think the greatest Nationals freestyle maybe of all time.
Oh yeah, dude, Evan killed it with this one. The energy, like, in the building was just so insane.
Yeah, and, like, when I first started watching this, I was in the mindset, I was kind of like, man, I don't want Evan to win again for just whatever, my own, like, weird reasons. And then, like, I'm, like, the biggest Evan fan now. It's just, you know what, it's the shamelessness that I don't possess that makes me like this so much.
I know, you like watch this and you're like, man, I can't even deny that was like the sickest performance. You just like can't argue with it. That's like I think what you have to do.
You have to be totally
you like can't argue with. Yeah.
Like, it's like I would consider like the jumping up and down sort of thing that he does and like all of that. I feel like that's not yo-yo, whatever prideful comment I want to make, but at the end of the day, it's like, you can't, no one else could surpass that at all. And if that's what you gotta do sometimes, it's just what you gotta do. That's his thing, man.
I think, like, even a crazier thing about this freestyle is if you watch, like, when he did the Freebird freestyle at UIYC compared to this one, the level is so much higher.
Mm-hmm.
To build off of that, I saw this freestyle of Evan's back in March when he showed it at East Coast Masters. He actually showed it to the whole audience, which was like a super ballsy move. But even compared to that 3 months ago, he made it so much better in terms of the amount of tricks he had in. It's really crazy. Just like, Ken, you kind of mentioned this before, but it seems like he took the approach of like defining the performance first and then building up the tricks, which is very interesting. I feel like people usually try to go the other way around, at least myself personally.
Yeah, I think this is like that way that you have to do it. Like, make the worst trick version of your freestyle, but the best performance version of your freestyle first. Because you know that you can always improve the tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Evan just, like, killed it with this one. I don't think there was, like, a single person who was like, yeah, that, like, wasn't that cool.
Yeah, it was also interesting. I was watching a lot of the freestyles from the upper deck. On the right side of the, so I like kind of everyone and how they reacted to all the freestyles, and this got a full 100% standing ovation at the end.
Yeah, I was hyped.
Yeah, this one was great.
Yeah, and like towards the end, I was like still trying to be bitter, and then like just seeing that, like it made me, I can't even like explain. Like it's like if you've been on stage before, it's like that's all you want. Like you just want that full this full standing ovation. You see it here.
Totally.
Like that's what you really strive for. And I was like, I can just relate to it so much that I can't hate on the guy. It's like he wants the same thing that I want. Like I'm so happy for him. I really.
So next up we have the sixth man of the year, Ethan Chung. I actually think behind Chandler's, this was also probably my favorite of the contest, primarily through how unique it was compared to everyone else.
Yeah. I love this too. Unfortunately, I have to go right now, but
Okay.
It was a blast hanging out with you guys as always.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Berkey.
Yeah, I'll try to be around more. Usually Sundays are good, but I actually have to do something, unfortunately.
Word.
But good night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the show.
But yeah.
So this Ethan freestyle is like really subtly good. Like I didn't watch this freestyle live because I went right after him, but like watching it back on video kind of just is like insane because he's using kind of like a slower song, but his tricks are like really matching like every small like inflection of the song, which is crazy to me. Like the musicality that this man has is just like insane.
I love the hand wave he did too right there. Yeah, and another thing is that compared to Ethan's last freestyle, which was like the 3-minute he did in Iceland to Jazz, this trick set is so much more just unique and contrasting to what he usually does. Although he kept some stuff like the speed combo he's always been doing, a few lacerations of course he's always kept, but he did so much more unique and technical tricks in this freestyle and still was able to pull it off with such an amazing performance. I think the space use definitely played a big role in that, as well as the musicality.
Okay. Incredible space use emphasis. Like probably the best of the contest as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he did a great job of focusing on more technical tricks and displaying those well, while also with bigger tricks fully utilizing the stage. If you want like a example of really, really great space use emphasis, this is a good freestyle to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this guy killed it with this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think Colin was always saying, like, with this freestyle, Ethan's like the only one who's like gonna go back and like watch this freestyle in like 10 to 15 years and be like, oh, this is like really cool.
Yeah, like I get embarrassed of watching my freestyles from like a year ago, but like.
Right. Yeah, Ethan's
So good.
killing it. He's gonna be in Shanghai, right?
I'm not sure. He still doesn't know.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So we'll see if Ethan will be in Shanghai, but you know he'll be around.
Yeah. What a soulful ending.
Yeah, incredible freestyle.
So up next, and what we were recommended to watch, I have this. I think this is Daniel Flaherty's semi. This man got robbed of making finals for sure. I'm just gonna say that now. That's my only opinion of this. Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch it and make your decisions for yourself, but this dude killed it. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, really, really great semifinal here. Yeah, I don't really know like what to say about it, honestly.
Yeah, people just recommended to watch it. I really like it though. I'm always a big fan of Daniel's yo-yoing. Joe Black asks, what do you think of Joey Montoya's semi? He went super clean. I think that his tricks were more than enough to make it, but I thought the song he used was terrible. And I feel
I didn't watch Joey's semis. So.
And I feel like honestly, if Joey used a different song, things may have went differently. But I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the song personally.
Yeah, I think like just the impact that you give with your freestyle kind of plays a bigger role than you might think.
Yeah, the good thing about this Daniel semi, even though it's over and I'll switch to the next one now, he had very good variation. He did an over-the-head trick, a horizontal trick, front style, rail combo, horizontal as well. All like a lot of different types of tricks for semi. And I feel like that should benefit you, but I guess it didn't here. Next up, we have Shane's semi. And Eves, I agree.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Eeps is right. Yeah, Eeps knows what's going on.
Shane was like the high-key underdog for nationals, I think.
Yeah, no, Shane came into this. I didn't really have like any expectations for Shane, and he like
I think his goal.
obviously far exceeded those.
Yeah, he was like, I remember he messaged me like a week before nationals, and he was like, "Yo, check out this wild card for Nats. Like, is it good?" And I was like, "Pretty sure you're seeded to prelims, man." And he was, and like he's like, "Oh, okay. The goal is just to make semis then," and he made it to finals. Like, it's so amazing. I'm such a big Shane fan.
Yeah, man, Shane's just like such a cool guy. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. This combo right here, man, all the drop suicides that he does, so sick.
he just goes
Probably
in.
behind, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's wild. I was like watching Shane Yo-Yo. I know he sent me his prelim before Nats and was like, "Oh hey, like how to improve this?" And I was like, "Dude, I like really don't know what to tell you."
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I've always thought Shane's tricks were always there, competition-wise. Like, I don't think Shane's tricks score low by any means. Like, I think they score well, and I think him making finals proves that you really do not need to go fast to like do well at yo-yo contests.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. We also have Blaze's semi. I was actually recommended to turn the music up, so I guess we can talk about it after. But
I can't stop I'm so afraid of it leaving me alone. One more day, need the feeling that I know. In this space, about that taste.
hold on. Let's talk after because like I have it pretty loud.
You came out, baby, that control that you take, the love we made. And now I feel like I'm
So, go ahead, Patrick. Sorry to cut you off earlier.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I feel like for 2019, I for some reason was distracted by your yo-yo being in front of you. So I think the move is like, bring the yo-yo like behind a speaker or something, I don't know.
Jackson, are you referring to my tricks or Blaze's tricks? And yeah, Blaze is like, he's had the biggest come up for sure, I think, in 2018. He went from getting 11th at Virginia States to 11th at national semis.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is this Tyler final?
Yes.
Yeah, this one was good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this freestyle too.
Dude, T-Mac kills it. He's good.
He really stepped it up here. Dude, the regen to 2.0 too. Like T-Mac,
Yeah,
T-Mac does like super dense tricks and like just very smart like meta tricks as well. It's a good blend. Yeah, I know I have music pretty low. I'll turn it up a little bit, but I want to make sure you guys can hear us too.
Yeah, T-Mac really killed it with this one. T-Mac, like, pretty consistently impresses me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always like been a fan of his tricks, but I feel like sometimes his freestyles are pretty sloppy. But this time, like, everything looks so clean.
Yeah. I, like, hadn't even seen him compete, like, this entire year until now, so... I guess he probably went to NER, but...
Yeah, I think T-Mac got 12th at NER, so he went from 12th at NER to 12th at Nats Finals, making it from prelims, which is also pretty impressive.
Yeah, big accomplishment. Nice job. I think maybe what was like a little bit more lacking about this freestyle was just like performance.
Yeah, I remember he said to me, like, I drove up with to Chicago with him and a bunch of other people from Massachusetts, and I was talking to him about like his freestyle. He's like, yeah, I'm just doing like 3 minutes of tech standing in the same spot. But honestly, like, compared to him saying that, like, this freestyle is like not like it's like way better than like how he described it.
Right, yeah. Dylan asked, can someone explain which tricks score well? I think any trick where you're clearly displaying the execution of the element will score well.
Very good point. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it for sure. Joey commented some good examples, but I think a lot of tricks you can pretty much make score well. By the way, switching back to submissions, this is another Matt's, same Matt, MWR prelim. So let's watch this while we talk about that.
Hey. Yeah, so like I think yeah, this is a good prelim.
Yeah, I agree. Cadence was already given away. I'll tell you guys what happened. I asked the question, what place did Kieran get at his first World Yo-Yo contest, and Jake Truckman answered it in under a second. So it was like an easy win. Like he commented 97th, which was correct, and then everyone was like, oh, like 11th or like 13th. So it wasn't very close.
Yeah.
Alright, so you know what? I'll download the other freestyles, guys. Sorry, I can't take everyone's recommendations, but I will. Sorry.
What happened?
People are trying to watch. Adrian's trying to watch his freestyle and your freestyle.
Oh.
So let's get some hot takes going while I potentially make the stream lag again.
Dude, Vertigo in the chat.
Yeah, welcome, Vertigo.
You're welcome, Vertigo. Top 10 Nats. Hot take, MWR was bad. So yeah, I went to MWR.
Kenny, what's your MWR?
I'd agree with that one, actually.
What's your MWR pitch line about nationals finals, though? You should say that.
Oh yeah, so even though MWR was meh, MWR had the most finalists in U.S. Nationals finals. we had 4 people from MW who qualified through who were in Nationals finals. So you can't even like deny that MWR is solid.
Hey, Yo-Yo Boy, when did you send in your trick? I'm sorry, I'm not playing it. I'll try to play it, but yeah, it's not like I don't get like 30 submissions for these already.
Hot take, NER greater than PNWR. This year, maybe. I don't know. PNWR,
No way, no way.
I thought PNWR was like probably like the highest tier 2-minute competitive, highest tier 2-minute contest. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know about that.
So Micah says hot take, Canny is best yo-yoer. Dude, I agree.
Dude, I don't know about that. I got ninth at nationals. I'm clearly not the best. I'm not even the best in this call right now.
Okay. We're pretty much tied.
Yeah, no, Becca and I are pretty much tied. We're at the same tier. Yeah, so this freestyle, I guess I could talk about this freestyle a little bit. So this one was kind of a greatest hits style freestyle, where I did a lot of different music that I had used in the past like year or two, and sort of made like a mega mix out of all of it. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I think what I failed to do for this contest that I normally do for a lot of contests is really focus and plan out my stage use. So this time, when I was on stage, I was like sort of just going through my space use for the first time, and it really shows because I definitely look a little bit more awkward than normal. So I think in the future, I think it's going to be crucial for me to plan those things out a little bit. But yeah, no, I was pretty stoked with this freestyle, honestly. Getting top 10 at Nats when it was so stacked, I was so happy to even be like included with all of those really good players.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, like 8th place, like I don't want to sound cocky saying this, but 8th place is usually kind of low for me outside of Worlds. But like when I was looking at the score sheet for Nats trying to find out what place I got and I saw it, I was 8th. I was like not upset in the slightest. I was like, man, just being in top 10 alone is like so awesome.
Yeah, honestly, I was just like so proud to be in top 10 along with like so many good yo-yoers. Like, and honestly, you know, say what you want about the results, but like they really could have gone any way.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like worth it to perseverate on like, oh, my freestyle like wasn't that good or like placed better, when in reality, you know, anyone could have done a little bit better and placed a little bit higher, or anyone could have done a little bit worse and placed a little bit lower, you know?
Totally. It was really just like it was like partially a cleanliness, not completely, but it was like partially a cleanliness game.
Right.
Dude, Joey, yeah, the song wasn't very good, but the tricks were fire, so that's really what matters at the end of the day, I guess. Dude, awesome freestyle.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I really enjoyed performing that one.
And then next up, we got Adrian's final from Nationals. This was Adrian's first Nationals finals, if I remember correctly. Pretty cool. Music up, please. Say no more. Is this good? Yeah, this freestyle is like a good blend of like meme but really good tricks, so I respect it. So I went after Adrian at Nationals, like right after him, but I was downstairs at the start of his freestyle. There was like a little practice area to where you can like set up. Like there was a fan, it was pretty nice and cool. But anyways, like I heard that Xi'an song at the start. I forget who it was. It was someone in the finals. But they were just like, oh man, Xi'an's competing. We're all doomed, guys. It was like Adrian used like a winning national song and a winning world's freestyle in the same. Winning world's freestyle song in the same freestyle, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, Adrian got pretty high evals at this contest, actually.
Really? I'm not surprised. Pretty good showmanship.
Yeah, he did really well. Pretty good space use, too. Look at this. He's like all the way on the right side of the stage.
Yeah, it's true. Ooh, that was a nice sequence.
Yeah, happy to see Adrian in finals.
Yeah, me too. Adrian's come a long way.
For sure. Oh, he does the elbow tap too.
Yeah. Yeah, nice fun freestyle. I dig it.
Yeah.
So we are almost at close for the stream for tonight. Let's get some hot takes going to close things out. You know, what's on your minds after we watched all of these amazing or not so amazing, maybe in your opinion, freestyles? How are you guys? How are you guys feeling? Yeah.
Hit me with your hot takes. They better be steaming.
Hot take, Graham voice crack.
Yeah.
Gentry says Becco is leveling up. Dude, I appreciate it, man. You too. We're all leveling up out here.
Yeah, I'll try to level up. Hot take, I guess that's not a hot take. That's just you're like a super fan. It's kind of weird, honestly.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Canny, you leveled up at PNWR. That's true. It took me a while to really figure things out, but you've known.
Dude, thanks, G. I appreciate it, man.
Hot take, 1-inch string is future. Dude, 1-inch string, like, I would, like, go to, like right here. It's, like right here.
Hot take, US sweeps 1A. Dude, I would love to see that. That would be amazing.
It could very well happen, honestly.
Hot take, Gentry in college should be practicing. Yeah, probably.
Dude, I gotta practice. World's Music is due in, like, 10 days, and it's kind of soon. I agree, I should be practicing, but you know what? I care about you guys. 8 hours in? What's that? I saw, like...
He's doing the most out here.
I saw, like, a movie today, and that's really it.
Yeah, I'm down for a practice session. I'm working on horizontal tricks.
Who's going to Worlds? From Scales going to Worlds, I will be there, Nate will be there, Bergie will be there, Kieran will be there. And then from the US, there's also Evan Gentry, maybe Connor Seals. I'm not sure who else.
Ethan?
Maybe Ethan.
Maybe Flaherty?
No.
Yeah, no.
Remy Baskin, the wild card boy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good people from US.
Oh yeah, Mater too. I forgot Mater's going. Yeah.
Word.
Dude, Mater's gonna make it all the way in China, guarantee. Chandler is not going. I wish Chandler was going. I was so bummed. Like after Nats results, I was like, dude, Chano, you have to go to Worlds now, and he just wasn't really feeling it. So I don't know. Next year though, Cleveland. Chandler's about to light up Cleveland for sure. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Hot take: Mater is missing his flight.
Maybe. Who knows? Someone had a good hot take earlier. Saw one. So, let's find it. Hot take: no one from China places top 3 in any division. That's like no home court advantage, man.
So, honestly, I think that like is very likely. I think the highest chance a Chinese player will place top 3 at Worlds will be in 2A. The current AP2A champion is from China, so it's very likely that he will be up there. I don't think Zhao Chen is competing in 4A this year, but he would also definitely be up there if he were. Also, in 1A, of course, there could be some surprises, like someone random can definitely just come through and win. But there also is Jason Liu. If he makes it from wildcard to finals, he definitely could be up there as well if he goes clean. You know, it's really just, it can be anyone's game, and I'm super stoked for it.
Yeah, Jason Liu definitely has been like making really, really sick freestyles, but he just has such a long road to finals that I don't even know.
Yeah, it's not easy to make it through all of those rounds.
Yeah, it's just like mentally exhausting, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. You have to go clean for 3 minutes before you even get to do your final. So.
Yeah, it's wild.
But yeah. On that note, I think we are going to end the stream for tonight. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Congrats, Jake, for winning the Cadence. Was super grateful
seriously.
to see everyone show up earlier, and for those who stayed throughout the whole stream, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We hope to see you on the next stream, and peace out.
Yeah, thanks everyone.